Yeah, and once again, this is OutlawRBGZalute. I will be speaking at Let Us Make Man Conference on April 30th, 2011 at Fort Valley State University, talking about developing black youth leadership. And we just getting some points of view from the young leaders right now here at the Young African Leaders Conference. Just a little bit of information about yourself, you know, your name and what do you do?
My name is Minizter. I'm actually studying to get into grad school right now, so I have my bachelor's in political science. I would like to go into either urban development or some form of policy making to make some kind of...
Hi, my name is Jessica Afeku. I am a senior at the University of Georgia studying finance and consumer economics. I am of Ghanaian descent. Both of my parents were born and raised in Ghana.
My name is Tiwa Ganga Williams. I am an events marketer as well as a real estate agent and I guess you could say a young business developer.
My name is Jennifer Afeku. I am the co-founder of Shea and also one of the committee members of Young African Leaders Conference known as the Connective Vision Organization.
My name is Angela Wamboy, reigning Miss Kenya USA 2010-2011, and currently I run a nonprofit organization called My Africa is Beautiful, and basically we aim to overcome the image of hopelessness in Africa to one of empowerment through development of our young people in the areas of education, leadership development, and technology.
What do you define as leadership just in general?
Person who takes a stand, where they see they need change to be made, and they either make it be known, they can do it in so many different ways, just make it be known, make change, just tell people how to do it, or make the change themselves. There's so many different...
I define leadership as an individual recognizing their surroundings and deciding that they want to make an ethical impact.
Leadership is the ability to motivate, to give innovation to, within oneself, to be able to encourage others as well as the masses. Leadership is something that's obviously it's instilled in everyone, but it's something that must be developed by, one form or fashion of either use motivation to be a better person. You want to see social change, political change, economical change. So
leadership to me in general means the individual accepting the call to change the atmosphere around them, and also the individual taking the initiative. After they accept it, they have to take the initiative and do what they feel is right within the community, the school, whatever organization that they are part of, which equals the world.
Leading by example, basically. Living a life that on your dying day you can come before your maker, whomever your maker may be, and be proud of the decisions that you make.
What do you define as leadership just in general?
I believe that leadership first begins with a vision. I think vision is so important to leadership, because without a vision you don't know where you're going, and without vision how are people supposed to follow you? So I think the first part is having a clear vision, and once you build that energy around your community and you get people on board with what you're doing, really setting goals and meeting those goals, and I think that's a huge part of leadership. Now,
in terms of leadership, what leadership has inspired you, both on the continent of Africa as well as abroad and in the diaspora?
I've been inspired by the generations before me, being my parents, my aunties, my uncles, also my siblings. A lot of people on my level taking the initiative and being better, just making a statement that they want to be better than their surroundings. Anyone, period, who's overcome adversity, whether it's growing up in an underprivileged...
Well, definitely started from my parents. My parents were definitely big leaders within their own community, within their own right, and within our own families. So having that around me from such a young age and becoming a young adult, that has been my continuing motivation force to be a leader to others. And it's always do the right thing, handle business well, and give good advice, and I cultivate. So all these principles that I learned when I was young is what I've now turned around and instilled in others.
Wow, I come from a family full of leaders. Shout out to the Afeku family, everybody else, extended family as well. My parents just growing up and them being active in the community, that's what it just only seemed right for me to take it and continue that tradition in a sense.
Man, for me, I think leadership definitely started in church and school. So, and I think that's all influenced by, the values that my parents instilled in me. The fruit is not far from the tree, So once your parents have instilled values in you, you know, your culture has instilled values in you, you got to remember that when you're in the classroom, when you're at work, you don't just represent yourself, but you're a leader and you're an ambassador for your community. And, you know, growing up having that sense of I represent my community, it always helped me, I guess, build leadership qualities.
What type of leadership do you think is necessary today for African people?
We need a lot of people who are going to take the initiative or economic
government. People are uprooting old governments. A lot of those places need people to come in with great ideas. What kind of government do they need? How are they going to put that in place?
It's definitely uncorrupted leadership. It's got to be selfless leadership where it's not about the money. You know, a lot of people who in the past have gone into such leadership positions are looking for a financial gain of power, control, economically, politically, and socially. You know, but if a leader goes into power, it should be selfless. You know, it should be about service. It's about it's for the better of the good of, you know, not about you personally and what you gain, but what others are going.
There's so many ways you can be a leader to people through music. You can be a leader to people through dance. I'm also a dancer, play that dance too. It's just so much through activism, through being a teacher.
Man, I think the type of leadership that is necessary to move forward in its most basic form is, as far as like the young people, mentorship. I think that planting that seed of mentorship is crucial for positive leaders in the future, because if we don't teach our young people how to be leaders, and if we can't pass on the torch, we're basically, again, widening that generational gap. And as far as just like leadership in general, I think honesty and integrity are just the foundation of good leadership.
Appreciate everybody who tuning in and giving energy to developing Black youth leadership at home and abroad.
They wanna go to war in the morning, but we don't even know why we're warring. Whether it's away or at your homeland, stop the killing, gotta save the children. They wanna go to war in the morning, but we don't even know why we're warring. Whether it's away or at your homeland, stop the killing, gotta save the children. Stop the killing, gotta save the children from those that are villains that destroy and pillage the village. The image of this hurt my feelings.